Welcome back to Session 2 of Financial Ambassadors. Luke 14 verse 20 says, "For which of you, intending to build a tower, does not sit down first and count the costs, whether he has enough to finish it?" And Proverbs 21 verse 5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty." In our last session, we agreed to seek more Jesus rather than more money, and today we're going to have a plan. In this session, we're going to look at two wise keys. The first is to have a financial vision, and the second to have a financial plan to enable you to achieve that vision. Our vision for our purposes today is simply a statement showing where you want to go and when you want to get there. As the old saying goes, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. If we don't know where we're going, we'll certainly never get there. This week, I want to encourage you to sit down. If you're married, do it together for 10 to 15 minutes and pray and seek God for a financial vision for your lives. It could be short or long-term or both. Maybe it's simply to be on the same page financially as your spouse. Maybe it's for the first time pay cash for Christmas this year instead of still paying it off in May next year. Maybe it's to be debt-free except for your mortgage in 2 years, or to be able to sponsor a child or give 20% to the local church. Whatever it is, write it down and put it somewhere where you can see it. Like we read in Proverbs before, if we don't have a plan, a framework for making decisions, then we'll make off-the-cuff, hasty decisions that will take us far from the vision that God has for our finances. Step 2 is to prepare a financial plan to enable you to achieve this vision. And there are 3 things that are vital regardless of what your vision is, and I'll just briefly go through them. Number 1 is to prepare a budget and stick to it. As we read earlier in Luke, we need to count the cost before we move forward. Each month, you need to name every single dollar that is going to come into your hands before it does. It might be called tithe, electricity, Christmas savings, whatever it is, it just needs a name. And then you need to record how you actually spend your money and make sure you stick to your plan. How can you know you're managing your finances according to God's plan if you don't know what you're spending your money on? Number 2 is get a $1,000 emergency fund. Emergencies will happen. Your hot water system will blow up. Your child will swallow your wedding ring. You will hit debris on the highway and get 4 flat tires all at the same time. Whatever it is, if you don't firstly put in place an emergency fund, you will never be able to stick to your plan. Now, I do just need to clarify here that getting the new iPhone is not an emergency. Christmas is not an emergency. These are things that we plan for and save up for. Now, you might be thinking, how on earth am I going to get $1,000? And the answer is, I don't know exactly. But some things that have worked for other people have been selling some things on eBay or Gumtree, taking a second job delivering pizzas, or even going crazy with the grocery store brochures and reducing your grocery bill. Whatever it is, make it your goal and get there as quick as possible. Most people can do this in a month. The final vital step is getting out of debt except for your mortgage. And I know this can seem like an impossibility, and we're going to talk about it more in our next session, but I want to encourage you right now that there is a way, and we can give you the tools necessary to succeed and break free in this area. You know, at CCC Live, we are committed to helping you step into the abundant life that God created you for. And if you'd like some help in this planning area, please contact the church office. Also, if you want some more detail, you can actually now go through Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University online for only $79 and then we can give you some information on how the differences work between the US and Australia. Or your life group might choose to do the Money Matters study series and go on this journey together. You know, it's not necessarily easy, but it is wise. And you will reap the benefits of doing things God's way and stepping more fully into the abundant life that He intended for you.